everybody. Welcome to your video series on an introduction to sociology. The topic for this video is culture. Let's get started. So what do we mean by culture in sociology? We define culture as a learned set of values, beliefs, behaviors, norms, and languages that guide us through life. The key word in this definition is learned, right? Nobody is born with a set of values, beliefs, or behaviors. These are all things that we learn over time from the day we're born from our primary caregivers. But culture is so entrenched within us that it often feels biological. We often will say, when we witness a particular behavior, oh, that's just human nature. It's human nature to be greedy. It's human nature to be violent. It's human nature to want the newest, best, shiny gadget. But in sociology, we would refute that, and we would say it's not really human nature that is causing these behaviors. It's human culture. So the next time someone tells you, it's in our nature to want the newest iPhone or the newest Android, you can remind them, well, it's not really in our nature, but it is part of our culture. So what do we mean by values? Values are an important part of any culture, and every culture has its own set of values. Values are defined as the cultural standards by what a society determines is good or bad, right or wrong, important and necessary. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless, tempest-tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. Anybody know what this is from? Well, if you said the inscription on the Statue of Liberty, you are correct. And of course, the Statue of Liberty symbolizes, for many people, our American value system of freedom. We value freedom. We value individuality. We value a person's right to seek out their own destiny and to define happiness for them in any way they can. That is a core part of our value system here in this culture. So how are values different from cultural beliefs? What do we mean by cultural beliefs? Beliefs are those ideas a society or a culture accepts as truth, even if there is evidence to contradict that truth. So what does that mean exactly? Well, if you think about American beliefs, what are the things we as a culture here believe to be true? Well, many people believe that we are the freest people in the world. We often believe that hard work pays off. We believe that there is justice for everybody. And we believe in equality under the law, as well as a belief in the freedom of religion. But as sociologists, we want to ask ourselves, are these beliefs really true? Are we the freest people in the world? Some people might argue with that. We do have a lot of freedoms here, but there are other countries that have freedoms perhaps that we don't. We do believe that if a person works hard, they can get ahead. That's the foundation of the American dream. But we've been seeing over the last several years that sometimes hard work is not enough. We have people working 2 jobs, 3 jobs, 4 jobs, and still not able to make ends meet. We have people working in really tough, hard labor positions that aren't getting paid a living wage or a decent wage. We know that there are issues within our justice system, for example, that privileges certain groups of people over others, that not everybody always has an equal shot at getting a fair hearing in our justice system. So let's look at this cartoon and try to figure out what the cartoonist is getting at here. The female on the left says, everything covered but her eyes. What a cruel male-dominated culture. The female on the right says, nothing covered but her eyes. What a cruel male-dominated culture. What do you think the cartoonist is trying to get at here? Well, we can use some sociology to analyze this picture. What are the values being expressed here? There is a different value system, right? Not to suggest that one is better than the other. We'll talk about that in another video. But certainly, if we look at the values of each of these females' culture, there are some differences. Perhaps the female on the left values freedom of choice to be able to wear what she wants to wear. Perhaps the female on the right values modesty. Perhaps she also values her right to dress as she feels appropriate. And if we think about the beliefs in each of these cultures, again, what is the culture on the left side? What are the beliefs that support this woman's decision to wear what she's wearing? And what are the beliefs that are part of the culture on the right that are supported in terms of this woman's decision to wear what she's wearing? The point here is that both women are dressing according to their cultural values and beliefs. And the cartoonist is suggesting that those values and beliefs are actually created by men, but that's a different discussion. For the purpose of this video, we just want to acknowledge that the reason each of these people are dressed differently is because they come from a culture with a different set of values and beliefs. We can think about climate change in the same way, right? What are the values being expressed on the left-hand side of the picture versus the right-hand side? And what are the beliefs that are supporting each one of these different visions for our culture? If we look at the left-hand side, we might say the value here is economic expansion, energy at any cost, profit at any cost. If we look at the picture on the right, we can say a value system of protecting the environment, valuing alternative energy sources over coal and gas. And again, if we think about the beliefs that are expressed in each image, the belief on the left-hand side might be more of an economic belief system that we need to do whatever we can to continue to generate profits. The belief on the right-hand side might be more in line with environmental beliefs and protecting the planet and trying to move away from coal and gas, with the understanding or with the belief that those are the culprits to climate change. Again, depending on what value system and belief system you are operating under, that is going to support one side of the climate issue over the other. So that's going to do it for now. Thanks for checking in. Never stop learning.